Yo, yo, yo. So, hello and welcome to Wesley Washes the Fucking Pots and tries to talk about Airsoft. I keep struggling to find time to do any proper videos, so I'm just going to do them while I'm doing like chores and shit, because why not? But yeah, so something that I've been wanting to put out for a while now, I haven't really had the opportunity to do so. First gun for Airsoft. If you're new to Airsoft and you're thinking, what the hell do I buy? The answer is very simple, and that is an AEG. Any AEG you want, as long as it looks cool, as long as you're going to be happy with it. Ideally, something that's lighter weight. Don't worry about full metal. If you can get full metal on the inside, great. If you get full metal on the outside, you're just going to be carrying a load of extra weight around, and you don't really want that. So the main few things I think about, or I'd suggest if you're starting, would be get something that's not, you don't want to be worrying about maintaining your kit and pissing about whilst you're just trying to play. Main thing is just get in the game and get playing, enjoy yourself, get some objectives, experience it for yourself. So AGs, so recommendations, anything from Spectre Arms, Rock River range, they're sick. G&G combat machines, most of my mates have those and they swear by them, so can't complain there. Or if you don't want a standard little M4, you want something that looks a bit fancier, then just get anything that's between like 100, 150 quid. Don't spend too much on it. You want to save some money back to get some decent eye protection. And yeah, AEG motherfucker, AEG motherfucker. So why an AEG? I think they're the easiest to use, in all fairness, and batteries only cost like a tenner or such. The HPA can be easy after the setup, but to find a gun that you want that's HPA and all this, the price point's just massive. And if you're a new starter and you don't even know if you're going to be playing it long term, you don't want to be spending hundreds of pounds. Like with an AG, decent starter AG, plus you're looking 120 quid maybe. Right, that'll last you the first year or two, no problems, and you'll be able to compete just enough, So what I'd really suggest is spending your money on good eye protection, a decent mask that isn't going to fog up or anything like that. So at the minute I've been playing around with paintball masks, Valken MI3, and I've just got myself a HK Army, but those things are a bit pricier. So Valken MI3 I think is the go-to mask. Get it with a thermal lens and you're sorted. Yeah, so AG. The thing about AG is you just pop the battery in and you're good to go. Batteries in, BBs in, good to go. Bam. All the other stuff, you need to do a bit more research. HPA, you need to make sure that the gun's compatible, you've got your engine in place and all that shit, and it's a ball ache, to be honest. You've also got to refill it like a scuba shop, and if you haven't got one of them near you, you're pretty screwed. Plus, you carry more weight around when you're playing. I honestly think when you're starting out, you want to have as little encumbrance as possible. You don't want to be focusing on, where's my magazines, or have I got my line keeps snagging on stuff. You want to just be able to, okay, battery's in, I'm good to go. If your battery dies, your battery dies. Oh, can I borrow a battery? Or buy a spare, it's like, 15 quid. Like, you don't want to be pissing about. You don't want to be pissing about. And the gas, oh my god, the gas is just unreliable. CO2's good, but most of the guns you get CO2 fire over the limits in most places. You can get some decent ones, but you need to do a bit more research. For newbies, it's not really that accessible. The green gas, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can have valve issues. You need silicone oil to fucking seal everything up every 5 minutes, and they can be a bit. They vary, let's say, in reliability. So you want to be careful on that. I love washing the pots, motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah. Also, get yourselves. Yeah, a lot of people that I know, they've come into the game and they want to be sniper straight off the bat. It's like, yeah, sure, we've all seen Kicking Mustang, sniping looks really cool, you get loads of kills, it's fucking boring. You sit in the bushes doing fuck all, just getting RSI on your shoulder, cocking this fucking lever back. I don't enjoy it. You don't tend to be on the objective or a big part of your team when you're sniping. Be useful for holding down open areas and stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's not for me. I prefer to be in the action. Also, if you're new, let's assume you're not a hotshot fucking marksman or anything, and you're probably going to be missing tons. And when you're going to get one shot compared to their hundreds, you're going to get overpowered, even if you're like somewhat skilled. If your team's working correctly and they've got slightly less range than you, you're pretty much done. Range in Airsoft, massively overrated. Don't worry about your range, so long as you're shooting 280 FPS-ish, you pretty much are going to be fine. Oh, that's 280 FPS with, 2.5 gram BBs or something? You want to be around 300 if you're shooting anything lighter. But, yeah, just don't worry about your range, because if you're using cover correctly and you've got some teammates with you, you can close distance quicker than you think. Also, nobody wants to be that 40-year-old guy sat in the back pretending his AEG's an artillery piece, shooting at range the whole fucking game. You're useless, mate. Sorry. Yeah, you can look into. Honestly, suggest just get a basic play as if you're like a standard rifleman. You know, to be honest, I go for SMG builds because they fire the same FPS and they're lighter, smaller, less of an encumbrance really. And like I say, you want as little in your way as possible when you're first starting out, so you can just get on with it. You can get fancy later on after you've played a couple of games and you think, oh, you know what, I could do with some extra mags over here, or I could do with this thing shooting an extra 5 feet or whatever. But don't worry about it. And if you play CQB, you just run around with a pistol if you're bothered. Like, you don't need anything crazy for CQB really. But yeah, I suppose that's all I've got to say about it. More of a rant than anything, and I would turn the video off, but I'm too busy scrubbing this fucking bowl, baby. I'll turn the video off in a bit. I'll just keep ranting until all the pots are done. So these videos are going to vary in length as well, depending on the chore, it seems. Trying to keep it all quiet, trying to do some stealth washing so I don't have loads of clanking. We goddamn love clanking, boy. That's why we watch your videos. We saw where's the washing the pots, and we thought, yeah, boy. But yeah, don't fuck about with anything else. Get a fucking cheap AG, 120 quid if you're bothered, and you'll be fine there. Magazines usually come with a high cap magazine that'll hold like 200, 250 rounds, if not more. And if you want some extra mags, get some. Let's get some standard New-Prol high cap mags. Yeah, they'll do. Magazines, I've tried some posh ones, I've tried some cheap ones, and they're both, there's no difference, not really. Better off just going cheap with your magazines. And yeah, what else? What else is there worth knowing? So, yeah, obviously Airsoft is a fashion show more than anything, so for your first gun, get something that you like the look of. M4s are the most popular because there's just so many parts for them, and they do look pretty cool, to be honest. It took me a while to come around to it. My first gun was an MP5, and that was decent, to be fair. It lasted me a good year and a half, nearly 2 years, I think, before it died on me. But by then I was ready to take the next step, and I bought the Honey Badger. So yeah, but it's all good, baby. AG. Don't get a fucking sniper for your first gun, it's a mistake. You can get, if you want to just get a pistol, you'll be fine. You will be getting outranged a lot. But if you're happy with that, if you want to just run and gun, get a little pistol. BBs, 100% get 0.25s because they are allowed practically every site. They're just heavy enough to not piss off in every direction. I was using 0.2s the other week and I'm done with them now. You might be okay inside, indoors, but outside they're fucking useless. 2.5s, and if you are going to be playing in the woods a lot and your country has any chance of a bit of wind, a tiny gust, then maybe look at 0.28s with 3.2s. 3.2s are sick, actually sick, but they're expensive. 2.8s are a bit expensive. 2.5s are probably your best performance for price, if I'm honest. Overall, just as a generalisation, rule of thumb type thing. You know, you get me. Some guns as well will struggle to run heavy BBs, so 2.5s, 2.8s, you're probably at your limit on some of the cheap stuff, but you never know. You got to try some things out, you got to play with it. If you haven't got space in your back garden, unfortunately you're going to have to wait till game day and then hope that you're shooting okay. Oh my god, the bean pan, this pan is full of beans. I'm full of fucking beans. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this video now. It's like 12 minutes long. Fucking 12 minutes of me washing the fucking pots. Why is it taking 12 minutes, man? Waste of time. Waste of my fucking time, mate. Oh well, you got to do these things, haven't you? On a messy household. But yeah. Let me know in the comments what the fuck you want to listen about next time. Or if this was even useful. If this was shit, then just tell me it's shit. I'm not afraid of it. Just let us know what's up. And yeah, unfortunately I'm still going because the beans won't come out. Fucking stuck on bean bastard shit. Oh, voila! Cool. Where's my towel? Thank you for watching Weather. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, mate. Thank you for watching this episode of Wesley Does Some Random Shit and Tries to Talk about Airsoft. Boom.